Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping to watch our show today. My name is Justin, and my partner in crime is...
Hello, I'm James.
Today we're going to give you our flagship episode. This is an introduction to what we hope to be a very good start in something very good for our community. Today we're going to be covering some brief issues and topics on what we're going to be discussing in future episodes. And when I say brief topics, I'm not going to sit here and fill you up with information that is useless. I would like to discuss things with you that are going to touch a little bit closer to home. Some of the topics in our coming episodes are going to be a video of the week that we feel is very moving for our younger gay community as well as anyone. We also are going to be discussing coming out. We're going to offer advice columns from our Facebook page and topics, and at some point we would like to get call-ins, so if any of you feel the need to reach out to us on Facebook and would like to be on air via phone, definitely let us know. We look forward to trying to help out the best that we can. And for our first topic that's going to be coming up, I'm going to turn it over to James, and he is going to discuss with you a very important matter in lots of our gay lives. James, if you will.
Thank you, Justin. Hi, I am James. Recently I was very privileged to be able to read this book called Gay Marriage. Obviously this is a huge stigma that does affect our community today. It's 2012, people. Let's get with the program, get the ball rolling.
Absolutely.
You know, the civil rights movement started in the 60s. Actually, if you want to be technical, it started before then. Abraham Lincoln during that era with the Civil War. It's no longer a black and white thing. It's a, you know, who are you sleeping with thing. You know what? Who I sleep with is my business, nobody else's. Why does the government need to give me permission? Why should they be able to tell me, you know what, it's illegal for you to love this individual? There's a movie, and I hope it's not copyright infringement to state the name of this movie. It's actually kind of a hysterical movie called Big Gay Musical. If you've had the opportunity to watch it, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. It actually touches the base of this. Says, you know, God created the heavens and the earth in the beginning, and he was bored, so he created Adam and Eve. Well, Eve, you know, made Adam eat the fruit, so they got thrown out of the garden. Guess what? At that point, he made Adam and Steve, put them in the garden.
It has flourished. It has flourished.
And, yes, and saw it was well and said, you know what, have on at it, decorate it, make it pretty.
Absolutely. Now, something else that I would like to point out to a lot of you that are watching, first-time watchers, obviously this is the first show. I certainly appreciate all the input from all of our friends. I would like to send a special thank you out to a very close friend of ours, Richard.
Yes.
Richard, we appreciate your input. We appreciate the offer that you give us as far as marketing. I would also like to take a very, very close moment to actually thank everyone around us in the recent weeks that have pushed us to do this, told us they thought it would be a great idea. As far as our videos for the week, we've got a couple for our first pilot episode. This is a movie that actually, when I watched it, I was not that interested, because being gay as I am, I've been gay for a really, really long time. I think it had something around 1989-ish, just a little. I'm not a very, very good believer in plot lines in videos.
Exactly.
I do not follow those because usually it's a ruse to make money. Most of the time it works. I should probably be a director myself. Unfortunately, the skills are kind of lacking. It would be pretty though. I would like to point out, and James made this movie known to us earlier, The Edge of 17 will be our video of the week.
Yes.
And I feel that that is a very touching movie. It's a movie about a young man who is trying to come out. He's a little troubled. And it just kind of touches all the way around on topics that actually involve our youth. It touches from, you know, family to friends to acceptance, and that's a very, very big thing in the world today. Moving on from that just a little bit, one of James's personal favorites, and I will turn that over to you to discuss our little clip of something that could be inspirational.
Yeah, so I know that everyone is big into entertainment because we all need some method of entertainment, be it the internet, TV, texting, Netflix. Sorry, that's my vice. You know what? One of my favorite TV shows, probably one of two that I actually sit down and watch, is Glee. Tonight, the 21st of February 2012, you can catch the newest episode coming out. We just were able to watch a little sneak peek of the video Stronger. It is absolutely amazing. Fantastic. First lady's voice. Oh my Jesus. Lord, Mariah Carey who? Okay.
Exactly.
No offense, girl. You rock. But
Mercedes
got you.
She does.
She got you.
So, moving on from that, we're going to take a brief moment shortly, whenever we can get to a commercial break, to give you some time to watch this new episode that's going to be coming up next week. And when we come back briefly, we're going to take a small break and gather some thoughts and topics from the air. And we're going to come back for another 10-minute segment. So, Tyler, thank you for being our cameraman today. If you could please disconnect us, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you for that brief break. I hope you enjoyed the taping of Stronger done by the Glee class. My name is Justin Edwards, and again, this is
James.
And coming back from the brief break, we hope you enjoyed the showing of Stronger. Every once in a while we have a snafu. We recently touched on a few topics that we were going to be discussing in the gay community, such as coming out. We're going to try to do advice columns. We're going to have a video of the week. This week we had two, in case you missed it. Edge of 17 is an excellent coming out video. It is a wonderful masterpiece. Yes. The director actually put together a very good plot line, so if you're one to follow storylines, that would be the one that I would recommend for sure. Today, we are actually going to be giving you a brief touch of what we're planning to do in the future. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, things you'd like to see on the show, definitely please hit us up again on our Facebook page. We're hoping to eventually do call-ins and discuss things with other individuals. I will now turn this over to James, who is going to briefly touch over something that's very near to his heart.
Thank you, Justin. A lot of you know that people are coming out at a younger, earlier age now.
They are.
Kids in middle school, or elementary school, I actually read a story about that a couple of days ago. Some of these kids really just want some love and support from their friends and family.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't cost anything other than just a moment to hear them out.
Of course.
You know, we're really no different than anyone else. We just want to be loved, accepted, and just want to be ourselves, and that's
Absolutely. I think that if we would all come together, we could actually harbor the common love that everyone should have, instead of, you know, constantly trash talking one another. Exactly. or you know, any kind of slang terminology. There's so many words out there. Exactly. That people utilize for disadvantages, you know, against others, and it's a horrible thing. It really is. It's a horrible epidemic.
And you know, it roots back to the old saying, ignorance is bliss. Yes, that is very true. Ignorance is bliss, but not an excuse.
One of the quotes on our Facebook actually reverts to that.
Yes, just because, or me being gay may offend you, but your ignorance offends me.
That is a 100% true statement. See, a lot of the problem is, and I've noticed this throughout my short lifetime, granted we're not over the hill, but you know, we're not young chickens either.
I'm 25 again.
We'll go with that. Something that I've noticed throughout the years, and I would like to make this known to everyone that is watching today, is that instead of constantly lashing out against someone who badmouths you, try to understand where they're coming from. Now, I'm not saying that you should actually bow down and say, all right, you're right, you know, you can call me a queen or whatever, for better use of words. Sit down and think about something that they do not understand. 9 times out of 10, if it's something that you don't understand, you try to put up a facade that you know all about it, when you, in fact, you really don't. Therefore, you say you don't like something. Your parents probably talked to you a long time ago, usually around vegetable time at dinner. You know, you ate your chicken, you ate your potatoes, now get a hold of that broccoli. This is what I would like to call broccoli, because no one really likes it, and if you do, you do, and if you don't, you don't, but you've never tried it, so you don't understand. If your mother has told you in the past, don't talk about it until you've done it.
Or a quote from a movie, if you don't have something nice to say, come sit by me.
We will definitely work out the nice things. The next topic that we're going to be touching, and James is actually, again, like I said, this is something that's near to his heart, is the family acceptance. This is going to be coming up more in depth in our future episode, but we're going to be going over a couple of articles that we found that were very informative to our youth today, and it mostly revolves around just having a shoulder to cry on, having someone that can actually sit down and cohesively understand how you feel and try to give you a way to go.
Yes, I was very fortunate. My mother was absolutely amazing. I never had to come out to her. I mean, I really
already knew.
Exactly. She brought me out. She gave me the screwdriver and said, "Unhinge them hinges." You know,
come out the closet.
And pretty much, you know, my mother was my stronghold and my fortress. I was again very fortunate.
Absolutely.
I have an amazing family even now, not just, you know, family that I've created in the gay community, but blood family. My grandparents were extremely supportive of me.
That's something that I really do understand completely.
It's amazing. You know, a few years ago I did a pageant.
Well, they haven't heard that side of James yet.
Yes, I'm also a local entertainer. My name is Candy Lachey as well, so multiple personalities.
Add us on Facebook. Well, there's a few in there, trust me.
But this one pageant, during question and answer, I was asked, what do I think is the leading cause of the gay community not actually being able to step forward? You know what? The gay community itself is the reason why it's not able to step forward.
Absolutely.
Because we hold ourselves back. There's so much controversy amongst one another. You know what? Put the walls down. Knock them down. Push them to the side. Join hands. Okay?
I've noticed something, forgive me for interrupting. Something that I've noticed a lot more too is that the gay community, not only the walls, but the self-centered narcissism. You know, instead of everyone having their own opinions inside the major opinions and stereotyping each other inside the stereotype, come together, join your hands, just as you said. You know, sit down and honestly think about the major issue. It's not a matter of equality, because I don't need someone's acceptance, to be honest. I don't need someone to tell me, you know, that it's okay for me to be married, because marriage is in your heart. I don't need paper for that. But I can understand the movement behind it. I can understand wanting to be fair. Goodness. Oh, Lord. I was out of my forgive me. Anyway, so this is about the end of our show. I would like to actually touch a topic that we're going to be going over in great detail next week, is the youth bullying in the schools. Now, this is an epidemic that is causing a whole lot of issues for our youth today. I really am upset at the fact that someone 14 years old is feeling the need to take their life because their family, not only does their family sometimes not accept them, but the people that they call friends and peers.
Exactly.
And it's
and if you notice, the suicide or homosexual teen suicide rate is drastically growing.
It's skyrocketing. I mean, It really is. You know, my hometown where I'm from is a small place, and even there, we've had teen suicides from, you know, homosexuality and bullying. So, with this coming to the end of our show, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. Tell your friends. Definitely send us a message on Facebook. Message us. Eventually we'll have a number available, and looks like we have a hit now.
Actually, right.
Absolutely, we're making new friends every day. So we would like to thank you, and we would invite all of you to go to our Facebook page. Send us a message.
The name on Facebook that you can look us up at is Watch Us, one word, WATCHUS, My Efin Show, MYEFINSHOW.
Absolutely.
Yes.
If you can't find us that way, feel free to hit us up on the YouTube channel and definitely let us know. So we appreciate all of your time today. My name again is Justin Edwards.
And I'm James.
And we appreciate you watching My Effin' Show.
See you next time.